Okay, let's dive in. If you've ever spent like hours carefully clicking together a model kit,
Hmm.
you know that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Bringing something cool to life. Especially a complex mobile suit from Gundam.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's a real satisfaction in taking all those runners, all that plastic, and building something that, feels real, powerful.
And a huge part of that final look, that final feel, is the color. Getting it right.
Totally fundamental. It makes or breaks the model sometimes.
Exactly. Which brings us neatly to our deep dive today. We're looking at some pretty significant new paint releases.
Yeah, specifically timed for a new Gundam series people are really anticipating.
We're focusing on these new paints designed for the upcoming Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX series.
That's the one, GQuuuuuuX.
So our mission today, let's unpack what these paints actually are, why they're hitting the scene now, and how they tie into the new GQuuuuuX model kits that are coming soon.
Okay, so the big news here is from Mr. Hobby. They're under GSI Creos, and they've announced a specific new range of paints. It's aimed squarely at these new GQuuuuuX model kits.
And the main product is called the Gundam Color HGQ palette.
That's it. And it's basically an extension, a dedicated set within their existing Aqueous Hobby Color line.
Okay, so water-based acrylics. A lot of people like those.
Exactly. And the key thing here, the purpose of this palette, is that it gives you the precise, official colors needed for the GQuuuuuX models.
So it makes getting that screen-accurate look much easier.
Straightforward, yeah. Takes the guesswork out.
Which lines up perfectly, because Bandai Hobby is releasing new high-grade kits for GQuuuuuX, right? The 1144 scale ones.
We know the main GQuuuuuX mobile suit itself is coming, and also that kind of distinct red Gundam.
And these paints are basically designed to go hand in hand with those kits.
Pretty much. The palette itself, the HGQ one, has 7 specific colors. HGQ 01 through 07.
Okay, what are they?
You've got Gundam White, Gundam Blue, Gundam Yellow, Gundam Red, then Gundam Dark Gray, Gundam Pink, and actually an additional Gundam Red.
Yeah, interesting. 2 red.
Yeah, presumably for different parts, or maybe that other specific suit. These are picked, specifically for the main mobile suits we've seen so far.
And they have that semi-gloss finish we see in the promo shots.
Generally, yes.
Huh.
That seems to be the target finish.
And because they're part of that Aqueous Hobby Color line, there are some nice benefits for the modeler, right?
Definitely. Being water-based means, well, much less smell compared to lacquers. That's a big plus for many.
Oh, yeah. Ventilation is always a concern.
And cleanup's easier, too. Just water while the paint's still wet. Much simpler.
Are they good for both brushing and airbrushing?
They are. The details mentioned, you can often brush paint straight from the jar. For airbrushing, you'd use their specific aqueous thinner.
And the pigment quality is good. Preserves detail.
Supposedly very fine pigments, yeah. Good coverage without obscuring panel lines or small details on the kit.
It's good to remember, too, Mr. Hobby has other options. Their lacquer Gundam colors are still around, known for being tough.
Right, and the main Aqueous line offers a huge range if you want to mix custom colors for these kits, too, so, choices remain.
So connecting this back to the actual GQuuuuuX show, it's that collaboration between Sunrise and Studio Kara, right?
Yeah.
Coming in 2025.
That's the one. And the mechanical designs are by Guto Yamashita. The article notes they're going for a more, advanced functional look.
Less traditionally heroic, maybe?
Yeah, it seems that way. More practical or advanced somehow.
And that unique aesthetic probably means very specific color schemes are needed to capture that intended vibe.
Exactly. Which underlines why having these pre-matched official paints is so helpful, whether you're just starting out with your first HG kit.
Or you're an experienced builder aiming for real accuracy that makes it accessible.
It really does. This kind of specific palette is something we see more of, tools to help builders nail a specific look easily.
And just a quick mention, if you're actually looking to pick up these new GQuuuuuX kits when they launch, or maybe these paints, places like HobbyLink Japan are usually really good resources, great for Gundam stuff and all sorts of modeling supplies.
Good tip. They often have the latest releases pretty quickly.
So, okay, wrapping up the main takeaway here.
It's basically that Mr. Hobby's new Gundam Color HGQ palette gives modelers who are building the new GQuuuuuX kits.
Yeah.
Well, it gives them precise, easy-to-use colors.
Colors designed specifically for those unique GQuuuuuX mechanical designs.
Yep. Spot on.
It does leave you wondering, though, doesn't it? With paints that are basically the official colors right there in the bottle, how will people approach these kits? Will most builders stick really close to that canon look because it's now so easy?
Or Will they see this palette as like the perfect base, a starting point to then go off and create their own custom versions of the GQuuuuuuX suits?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Canon versus custom.
It'll be cool to see what people do.
Definitely. Well, if this deep dive into the nitty-gritty of model paints and new releases got you thinking,
Hope it did.
make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss out when we explore more